Yo, we live. So, okay, I'm in business. Yo, it's your boy Brandon Williams coming live from the Seed System Lab, and I wanted to show y'all this activity I saw online. It's called the swoosh activity. Now, this particular activity talks about thermodynamics and heat distribution and a whole bunch of other stuff. And I just wanted to set it on fire. I'm not a pyromaniac. I just thought it was cool. Now this will be on one of our demos for our in-school field trips coming up soon. So check it out. So what we have is we have 70% ethyl rubbing alcohol, 70% isopropyl alcohol, and then 91% isopropyl alcohol. Then that's 5% Cabernet Sauvignon. Hold on. So I did a call out yesterday on Facebook asking for water bottles. I had a whole bunch of people hit me up, so I got several. I got a couple more to get from a friend of mine. Yo, and hey, if you all ever want to come through and do an activity with me, let your boy know. I'm always down to have guests on. So check out my YouTube channel coming soon called The Bearded Scientist. I'm still working on content for that, but this is a great activity. It's usually done in a controlled environment. It's not done in schools. It's done during out of school time. So this one is the 70% ethyl, and this is the 70% isopropyl. They're two totally different alcohols, but I'm not gonna dive into that today. I just want to do the activity. Honestly, the next video that I publish, on my YouTube channel, will go into the science behind the activity. This is just cool. Now, when I first did this, it scared the living shit out of me. So I was like, let me do this on Facebook Live. So I have to filter myself. So we're gonna see how it reacts to 70% ethyl and then 70% isopropyl. So here, hey, wish me luck. Now, hold on. Boom. So first and foremost, you gotta have safety goggles on. You should always wear safety goggles. I don't need gloves because it is isopropyl, it is alcohol. But just in case you need it later on, wear gloves, lab coats, like all of that good stuff. When we do our demonstrations, we'll have all this stuff. So y'all ready for this? Let's see. Now I'm gonna jump, so don't judge me. Whoa, that went pretty fast. That was the 70%. Yo, that was the 70% ethyl. What did y'all think about that? That was pretty cool, right? Did you hear the swooshing sound? Now let's see the isopropyl, how this sound. No, you know what I put in here? I put the 70% isopropyl. So that's basically green rubber alcohol. The 70% ethyl you can find this in Walgreens, and that's it has a brown label on it. Now, of course you saw that was very aggressive. So this is not something that you do with kids. You do it as a demonstration for kids. There's a lesson behind this. Now this bottle is really, really hot. If I would have put too much alcohol in it, it would have melted the bottle because the inside of the bottle would have just caught on fire. Now, if you notice, you probably can't see it, but there's still alcohol on the side of there. Now, I did this activity a minute ago, and I tried to relight the alcohol, but it wouldn't light until I poured it out. So I need to figure out why. Another video coming on it. But let's go ahead and try this one. The rubber alcohol. Let's see what happens. What? So nothing actually happened. It didn't light. Let's try that one more time. Let's see. Well, it lit, if you notice. Well, you can't see it from that side because of the ambient light, but it's actually on fire. Can't squeeze it. I'm not gonna squeeze it. I'm not gonna be able to eat it and put my face over it, and then squeeze it. All the alcohol blowing my face. So we know for this activity, 70% isopropyl does not work. This is rubbing alcohol. We just throw this out of the window. I guess I'll use this. I guess because of the additive, the wintergreen. Now, rubbing alcohol will light on fire, but for this activity, it just does not work. Okay. So for the demonstration, when we actually do this in front of kids, we'll probably use ethyl. You don't have to use laboratory grade rubbing alcohol, or you can just use the 91% isopropyl. This is what I use. This probably works better than the 70% alcohol because this has a lot of additives in it that will prevent it from really just catching on fire. But it will catch on fire, but it won't have a quick chemical reaction like that. Like this. Sorry. So I would love to hear your feedback. Keep in mind, hey, yo, check out my YouTube channel. It's gonna be called The Bearded Scientist. It's called The Bearded Scientist. It hadn't dropped yet, but you'll catch that in October with more content. It's gonna be geared towards kids and adults. If you want to just follow our progress, just go to Seeds to STEM on Facebook and Science with a Twist for more information. Yo, holla at your boy. Tell me what type of activities y'all want to see. You know, this is when my theme music be like, Bearded Scientist Show, but I ain't here yet. Holla at your boy about this thing.